Hello, hi. Today we are going to do few workouts, few Pilates workout, which is really good hip, for your hip and for the legs, as well as for the arms as well. As you stretch your arms along, we do a few workouts. Okay, so let's start. Keeping arms onto your hip and taking deep breath in and out. So breathing is really good for good circulation. So inhale and exhale out. So exhaling is really good for your core. So breathe in and breathe out, okay? So breathe in, so gentle breathing in and breathing out. So to relax your body and to focus on both your mind as well as your body movements, okay? So let's starting on with raising the leg onto the side raises. So though it seems simple movement, but as you do it very slowly and in a controlled way, you can feel your hip. As you raise your leg slowly, you can feel your hip really works well as you raise your leg. So remember, as you start the movement, you have to inhale and exhale out. So inhale and exhale out. So the next one, what you're going to do is pointing the toe as you extend the leg onto the side and back. Okay. So again, inhale and exhale. So you can do that 8 to 10 repetitions. On the same way, you can do the leg extension, single leg extension to the front and back. Okay. So when you extend the leg onto the back, you can just bend your knee and then stretch front and back stretch. So as you do this, you can feel the working of your hip muscle. So this is also really good for your hip. And the opposite leg stretch and to the back. So as you extend your leg back, you have to feel your lower abdomen muscles also being stretched and back. So this also you can do 8 times. And now we can go on to the mat. Sitting onto the mat. So keeping both legs onto, bend your knee and keep both legs onto one side. I am starting with my right side and raising my right arm to the left side and back. So inhale and exhale out. So inhale, exhale out back. Okay. So inhale. So this is good for your arm and for your side oblique muscles, as the side oblique muscles is connected to your hip and hip is connected to the leg. So this is really good for your lower body as well as your oblique muscles. And back. You can do this 7 times and to the opposite side, bending both the legs onto the opposite side. Inhale, exhale out. So as you lift your arm up, you have to feel the stretch in your side, your oblique muscles. And okay, same way you can do this 7 times on either sides. And slowly taking the leg back onto, bending onto your right side. And the next variation of this is pressing your left palm on top of the mat and slowly raising the hip up and extending the arm and your back down the mat. Okay, so slowly lift your back, your hip up and back again. Okay, so remember, don't bend your elbow. So your elbow should be nice and straight and lifting your back up and back. Slowly keeping both the leg onto opposite side. And inhale, raise your hip up and back. So as you do these exercises, you can feel a good stretch onto your side muscles, and your hip works, your back works, and back. Okay, so do that on both the sides. You can do to 7 to 10 times on each side. Okay, so these are few exercises that you can do at home daily for 10 minutes, which is really good to have flexibility for your hip, for your back, for your glutes, and along with your arm stretches. Okay, thank you everyone.